Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this from. So I'm just changing things up. So just change. I'm going to show you a nice view of the weather today as I go back to my seat. Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining in. Oh, it's good to see you there. I know you come after me. Whoops, there we go. Hi and welcome. Stay there. Getting a tripod set up. Okay. Hi, good to have you here. And thanks for joining me. Thank you for Cindy for kicking us early. And also, please, if you're here for the first time, make sure you do tap the little guy in the corner and tap on follow me, subscribe and that sort of stuff. Also make sure you do share on, hey, good to see you. Make sure you do share on Periscope, of course, invite your followers, and share it on Twitter. And Cindy, thanks for going 5 minutes early and accommodating me into the schedule. I was kind of bummed yesterday when I looked at it and went, hey, I didn't get in. I thought I was in. Hey Simon, how are you? Good to have you here. Everybody's here. Well, come on in the room. Let's come on in. Let's talk. So this is going to be an interesting, fun conversation for all of us today. And we've got a great lineup of people coming today, so I'm grateful to be in. So yes, thank you for that. And Laura, you're after me, I know, so it's going to be good. Thanks for the hearts. I love this stuff happening. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was, so thank you, Katya, for telling Cindy what the hashtag was. I put it into my scope because I didn't have it. So I just quickly update my title to get it right. So yes, so welcome. So hi, good to meet you. Welcome. Thank you for joining my scope. And let's see the numbers go up. My name is Barry Selby. All my social media and my website is barryselby.com or twitter.com/barryselby, etc. So you can find me everywhere, including Periscope. This is a great topic. Yes. So am I. Thank you, Katya. I appreciate that. It's funny. It's so funny. Just speak to this for a second. I think I signed up like first or second to be in this rotation, and when I saw the list come out yesterday, I was a reserve, and I was so emotionally upset by it. It cracked me up. I was like, why am I so attached? And I realized this is why I press the button. This is why I do this. Thank you, Ian, for that. I love Periscope. It's almost an addiction in a good way, because I do my scope once a day, which is my commitment has been now for a while. I'm not doing this. Is it connects me to a bigger world than myself. One of the biggest things I love about Periscope, one of the biggest things why I love Periscope, is the ability to reach out into the world. So when I was the first one. The fact that we can speak out into the world, that we can share our message, our teaching, ideally, because I'm a passionate person about content on Periscope, one of my most passionate things. It ain't about, hey, look at me, let's see where I'm going to go. It's like, no, what is this about? What can I learn from this time? Because it's not broadcast TV. There's no commercials, ideally. There's no wasted time. Ideally, it's real truth. This is what reality TV should be like. Honest communication, content, value. That's why I love Periscope. And in this context, for me, the chance to express every day to one person, 1,000 people, 500 people, whatever it's going to be, to share an inspiration and insight and a message of hope, of love, of caring. Because my work is I'm a heartbreak repair specialist. I'm a love coach to help you get what you want. It makes my life better. So it's confusing because it's not selfish. I love giving that way, and it's selfless in the sense, but also people find out about who I am. So for me, Periscope is an incredibly powerful avenue, an incredibly powerful tool, beyond just doing, and as Cindy said, it's not like writing a blog post or a Facebook post or a Twitter post to write something out in 140 characters. That's great. But when you do a Periscope, you get to see the person, who they are, what they wear, how they look, their expressions, their voice. Yes, I know, Cindy, you love my voice. The recognition that we have an ability to articulate and communicate much more powerfully. And I've said in my Periscopes before that, and I've said this talking and coaching as well, that our words we say is less than 7% of our communication. 93% is how we sound, our facial expression, and our body language. So Periscope provides a much bigger way of communicating than anything written can do. So for that, I'm very happy about Periscope. So why I pushed the button, or why I started doing Periscope, second time, because the first time really was just like, oh, it's another tool, let me play with it. But I put it away for a while. When I got Periscope out the second time, it was because I saw, finally, why Periscope, voice like butter, thank you, Cindy. I saw why Periscope had purpose. And that, for me, is what motivated me to use Periscope, because it is giving me the ability to share. Because we can do YouTube videos, we've done it for years. But doing a YouTube video is contained. It's a controlled studio recording type thing. You record something, you put it up on Periscope, on YouTube. You might be editing it, tweaking it, putting captions on it. Periscope is raw. It's real. And for me, that's... I ain't singing. I'm not going to shatter the image. Staying with a spoken voice, that's much better for me. So there. Singing indeed. But this is the point. Periscope as an avenue is transparency. Because yes, I can put a t-shirt on or a dress shirt. I like wearing dress shirts for the fun of it. That's why I do it. But you're seeing me where I am in myself, as I am. It's not like you've got all the filters and stuff going on with YouTube and other things with iMovie and editing. This is, thank you, 5 minutes. This is why I love Periscope, because it is a straightforward communication technique. Yes, there's difficulties with sometimes the app crashes, or there's Wi-Fi issues, or internet conditions, and there's signal issues. But the bottom line is it's real. It's raw. Yes, Periscope is raw and real. Hey, thank you. I like that. That's a good quote. That's true for me. You think it's like Barry White's? I'm not gonna try and prove that or disprove that. So, yes, you can make money on Periscope, but truthfully, that's secondary for me. As much as that sounds strange, and I do want to make money, lots of it. I love doing what I do. But Periscope, though, for me, is the opportunity to share, to connect, and to give content. And I know they talked about this at the summits before, but the ability to connect with an audience, and what Cindy said is true. Like Cindy and I feel like he's a friend of mine. Marcus Sinquin is another person I respect as a friend. And of course, Katya, my buddy in England, and Garth, and all those guys in England too, and Kevin. All these people I know on Periscope that don't live anywhere close to me. I feel closer to them than some people I've known for years, because there's such a sense of family we have, of community, of connection. And that for me is what Periscope's about. Not so much that I connect to you watching me here, because there's going to be 78 people in here, which is awesome, but only maybe 20 of those people actually have done broadcasts that I've seen, so I know them better than I know the other viewers. So the ability to communicate and connect through this avenue called Periscope. Yes, you get to have respect with Periscope, and you got to respect the app. So it's really about sharing and communicating at all. Expression of this app used as a resource. There are other apps out there. There was Meerkat before this Periscope. There was Ustream was out before that too. But Periscope just shifted it. So yes, Gary, thank you. We're going to be talking tomorrow, since we're setting up this accountability partnership. And that's the other thing about Periscope, is this community goes beyond just, oh, let's talk on video. We support each other in our businesses, in our dreams, in our heart work too. So there's such a cool thing happening. So, are you doing a West Coast breakfast? You're going to be in LA at any point? So I'm in LA, so just a hint for you, by the way. So that's the reason why I love Periscope more than anything else, is its ability to connect and give content. I know the authenticity is part of it. It's one of my core values, but that doesn't sound necessarily as clean as saying connection, content, and then community. Those 3 C's for me are what I really love about Periscope more than anything else, because it expands my friendship circle and my audience. I've got people who've had, to be honest, and I'm not trying to boast about this, you're in Vegas. Okay, you're only an hour east of me by plane. Yeah, Laura's up next, so make sure, Laura, you put up some emojis, that's the word, emojis so we can follow you, because you're up next. Laura, and her handle is in my title, by the way, if you want to find her as well. So let's just speak to this again. With Periscope, there's an ability to reach a much bigger audience and change lives. That, for me, is why I love more than anything else. The fact I can then inspire, motivate, and collaborate with people is great. But when my message, and I've seen it happen, when people have had their lives changed by my message in a positive way. I've had a marriage change from something I said in one of my scopes. That's beyond words. And she lives in Texas. We never met. She's not on my email list. But it was something that happened in what was said that changed her life. And that, for me, was worth every moment of time I spent. It doesn't cost me anything because Periscope's free. Doing your Wi-Fi, plug the phone into power, that's everything set up to run. Periscope is easy to use, but this question is, how do you want to use it? And for me, it's about sharing my heart's work into the world. Yes, I do fun things occasionally. Once in a while, I was doing Periscope tips every day as well. But truly, it's the heart message for me. It's sharing what shifts our lives to a more positive way. And I've got a big mission. Oh, by the way, that's the little link there, perry10k.com/join, where you can find about our group. Laura's live? Great. I'm summarizing now. Periscope's about connection, community, content, the 3 C's. I'm grateful I'm here. This is why I push the button. And this is why I love Periscope as an app. I'll see you later, because I'm going to go join and follow Miss Laura. So come with me, and I'll see you there.